Actuators. Watch for observer remnant.
And then what?
And then the same as always. Shoot and loot.
I can get behind that.
So I shouldn't bother flirting with you, should I?
I don't think that's going anywhere.
My thoughts exactly.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
I think that's enough.
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
outfitting us a lot better than the first tries.
It's pretty clear they didn't expect people to live. Harsh.
I was there. They weren't betting they'd fail. They were hoping they wouldn't. I think that's it.
Still feeling good about first contact with the Angara. I was hoping for something like that.
Their tech's pretty similar. Kind of boring, actually.
The whole people are boring.
2 eyes, arms, legs, versus Remnant that control entire planets. One of those? Yawn.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with the Resistance at some point. Learn some new things. Make some new friends.
But there's Ket in there.
Bound to be something in that Remnant site.
Remnant! Stay safe! How are they glowing? Yeah, this is incredible.
Wow. Imagine how big they'd be if they were somewhere warm.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder. Interface accepted. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
You're not holding back on the Remnant, are you?
I don't get to study them if I let them shoot us.
Fair enough.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
That should do it. Got it.
Were you close to anyone exiled from the Nexus?
Nope. Wasn't close to anyone who wasn't, either.
Reminds me of Christmas in the mountains. That's a bright side, yeah? So, do you like vids?
I prefer doing biddable things, not watching.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turned the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that will affect your shield. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Ambient temperature is normal.
Decisions.
Watch out, Remnant.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
I don't think we're done here.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%. This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run.
Here it comes! Go, go! More baddies incoming! Hostiles ahead!
Never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault. With a reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
So, think we'll end better than the first teams they sent out?
The ones who died. What kind of question is that?
Excuse me for wondering if I should get attached. Been alone before. I can do it again. Why you've got such a wild hair for the rules. Helios is all new to us.
If we don't know the rules, we don't know which are safe to break.
Safe to break? Snore. Hey, Costa. Come here often?
Ryder, requesting reassignment, please.
Well, that worked. Judgy one, aren't you? That the cop in you?
No, it's the crisis response. Most dangerous thing after a disaster? Users.
I'd have guessed bears.
Real close second.
Another news receiver down.
Violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 as authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
It'd be pretty funny if you and I ended up together, huh?
Funny peculiar or funny haha?
I was thinking more slapstick funny, actually.
Scourge got me on the way to Eos.
Then quit running through it.
Where's the fun in that? So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy. Which is... I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Cat to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
So you're responsible for the well-being of the colonies. That's a big deal.
It doesn't fall on my shoulders alone. But I like making a difference.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how do you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
We'll need extra heat lamps for the new civilians. Get an order to Kahele. Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
We're staking a claim, but what does the Initiative want with Voeld?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice?
Water. Voeld is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the Initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh, Angaran language, means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Voeld.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
You ever miss the Alliance?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Already 30 meters deep, with no temperature change.
This damn ice ball. Pathfinder, welcome to scenic Voeld. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
I take it you aren't thrilled about your assignment?
When we arrived, I almost turned around and flew right back to the Nexus. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Voeld's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
Think you can get me a few extra converters? Here's that Pathfinder. Captain Blake says you're welcome to any tech in my stock. By the way, I saw your Nomad earlier. How does that thing handle?
It keeps the cat off me. That's all I can ask for.
Fair point. Still, I bet it's fun to drive. Anyway, I have new tech in stock. See if anything strikes your interest.
It's you. Bennett Cahaley reporting for duty. You need supplies? I'm your man. It's an honor to meet you, Pathfinder.
Everything in working order? You have enough support from the Nexus?
No complaints, Pathfinder. Captain Blake makes sure everything runs smoothly.
Captain Blake?
Not an official title, of course. She earned the nickname because she runs this place like an Alliance camp. But I've jabbered away for too long. You're here for supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart. Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Here's hoping they're still okay.
Pretty sure the AI rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
I knew Remnant Tech was the answer. A few more like EOS and we're sitting pretty.
No one's sitting pretty yet. The staff of those outposts have a lifetime of work. And that's if your Remnant technology keeps working like we need it to.
Look, I spent months out there with sand in my bits. Let me have this.
There is a Resistance emergency cache nearby, Pathfinder.
Cache restocked. The emergency medical caches are back in business.
Excellent news. Come back when you can. We just got new supplies, and I have something I think you might find useful.
Will do.
Let's do this! Ambush! You rock! We've got hostiles! Man, I hate the cats! One in a million!
They probably expected someone injured or dying.
They got us! Serves them right!
What did you do back in the Milky Way?
A job, you mean? Nope, not for me.
Everyone needs to eat. You must have done something.
I did a bunch of things. Scout, courier, shuttle mechanic, short order cook for a while, researcher. The week after that, I switched things up a little.
How did you ever commit to a 600-year intergalactic voyage?
Easy. It was new.
Should be the right place.
Keep an eye out for Prius people. Remnant? There's a remnant here?
Pathfinder, a nav point is attached to this log. I've updated your location device. Should I inform Priya we found her people?
No, not till we take down whatever did this.
you want to fight this architect, I'm with you. That thing's a monster! There, on its leg. Head exposed! Take it out!
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Loading ammo! On its head, perfect target. It's making reinforcements. Right between the eyes. Get its leg! Peekaboo! Shoot the head!
A severe temperature.
Go for the head. Time for a headshot! Just keeps making more! Forget the armor, target the legs. It's on the move. Keep on it! We've got to go after it.
severe temperature drop.
Get its leg! Go for the head. Making reinforcements. We can take out its legs! Almost there. Go after it! Get its legs! We're taking it apart.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Go, interface. We'll cover you. Wow. This thing caused a lot of trouble.
We should tell Priya what happened here.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
I told the rookie he can ride with you on your Nexus run.
Does he know about the extra stop?
I told him to be ready for a fight. A few cat won't be a problem.
Make sure Fumiyoku keeps to himself. We don't need him spreading his bad attitude. Pathfinder, my scouts told me about your run-in with the Architect. I lost good people to that thing. Drill technicians who went there on an expedition.
I pacified it. You won't get any more trouble.
I should have known about it in the first place. I was supposed to protect those scientists. At least I know the rest of my people are safe, thanks to you.
I tracked down your missing drill techs. They didn't make it.
I'll send a team out to recover the bodies. They deserve a proper burial. And Pathfinder, thank you.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Freezer's down. Those samples will never last. Wait, what am I talking about? This whole outpost is a freezer. Put him outside. You need something?
You know, it was even worse here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.